Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at again with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 tutorial video on the second Festival of the Universes. How do you get star coins? What's the fastest way of getting star coins? Okay, this is a new addition that was added to this specific second Festival of the Universes, and it's a little bit weird and different this time around. It's pretty self-explanatory if you actually read the guide here. It says star coins have been added to this game. These coins can be earned as rewards from the Festival of the Universes and used at the festival shop to purchase special items. Take part in the Festival of the Universes to get your hands on some star coins. Now, it is a little bit vague here whenever they're saying earned as rewards. You think, oh, okay, at the end of these quests that I do, similar to glory points, okay, if you recall from what I've shown, you know, at the very end of a quest that you do, whether it be a boosted one or not, if it's a raid, you know, versus mode, whatever that they're having boosted for, you know, each week, which it changes and varies through each week, you would get a drop of glory points, okay? I thought star coins would also drop with this, okay? But that's not the case. That's not the case this time around. It seems that the only way to get star coins is by not only accumulating glory points, but getting your top ranking, okay? And the only way that you can actually check this is if you go to the Festival of the Universe's bot and you talk to him, and then you go to the rewards, okay? So it's going to be, you know, either weekly overall or with other rewards depending on, you know, what you're checking here. So for the weekly placements, okay, if you scroll down, it's different, or not different necessarily, but you know, there's a section for Universe 6, 7, and 11, okay? So as you can see right here, okay, at minimum, you can get, I believe, 100 star coins. It's just, you know, at the end of each week, you should be able to get that because it's ranked like 10,000 and below or whatever, and there's going to be a lot of us that are going to be in that rank just because there's so many players, okay? But as you can see right here, I have like 220 weekly glory points. That's like after one quest that you do, okay? And that's after one of the boosted quests, all right? As I always recommend, if you want the most amount of glory points, do the boosted and do the most difficult, higher ranked quest to get the maximum amount, which I believe is 220 usually at the very end, okay? So in-team placement is 4,454. I guess that's currently what it is right now or whatever for the week or whatever. But yeah, you should be good to go with at least getting at minimum 100 star coins at the very end of the week, and that's the only way that you can get them, okay? You have to wait until the end of each week, and you have to get at a specific rank if you're looking for a specific amount. So getting, you know, rank 500 to 10,000 or whatever, you'll get 200 star coins, okay? Moving on here, if you're doing the weekly glory point rewards, as I showed right there, the target points, if you can get at minimum 3,500, you should be able to get all the additional, you know, rewards per week. So for the first week, a free 250 star coins, right? Now, week 2, it would be Dragon Balls, which some people don't care about. Week 3, Xeno Button. And then you would have to wait until week 4 to get 250. So it seems we're pretty limited to the amount that we can actually really get, you know, with the grind. I think it's really dumb. I don't really like this method. If there has been another method that you guys have found, let me know down in the comments. But so far, from what I've tried out, you know, this is the only way of really doing it, okay? If you go to the other rewards or whatever, this is kind of the same situation with getting other star coins. If you're getting to, you know, total glory points for level 2 at 3K, level 4 at, you know, 7,000 or whatever, you can get 100 star coins there. And it just seems to be, you know, so on and so forth at the end of the week in terms of that, okay, for getting these rewards and stuff. It's pretty dumb. I don't agree with it too much, and especially because if you go to the actual shop, which it's nice that they finally, you know, added this to use. The first festival didn't even have it, okay? Some of the costumes, which a majority is, it's either, you can only get, like right now, you can only get costumes and then like some auras or some shit, okay? These are pretty expensive, okay? I mean, if you're trying to get the full set of like one of these costumes, which I mean, these are nice and all, I personally don't really care about a colorable, you know, version of some of these costumes. Like, it's not really a big deal to me. Like, me personally, I ain't gonna be grinding for this. I don't got time for this. I got so much other shit I gotta deal with. But I understand if you guys want this and you know you're looking for collection purposes and stuff. But like, that's 550 star coins. Like, bro, that's so much. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if you're on PC and you can use that save editor, I condone it this time around. Usually I'm like, oh, I don't condone cheating or whatever, but like, that's so ridiculous, like how expensive it is. And it's like, hey, more power to you if you're gonna grind it, but you would think after doing parallel quests, for example, like the boost or like cross verses or some shit, you would get a drop of some star coins. Like, at least, like, give me 10 or something. Like, I mean, it should be more than that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that this currently is the only way if you're doing, like, the rewards or whatever. And I would assume that, you know, Elite Patroller, the Universe 7 Elite Patroller thing, that also has, like, a boost or some shit with it as well. And obviously, you know, depending on the team that you have, right now, Universe 11 seems to be the biggest boost. It seems to have the least amount of people. You know, obviously, Universe 7 has the most amount of people, so it's getting the biggest bonus or whatever. But we already know that Universe 7 should be winning every single week, just like it did last, you know, first festival. It's got the most amount of people, so that means the most people grinding. And even if the bonus is only ×1, like nothing, there's just so many people in Universe 7 that the amount it gets accumulated so much through each person who's been grinding it to get glory points and shit. So, you know, you end up, you know, really filling it up, okay? Now, last thing I want to do, I already made a tutorial on the Camaraderie stuff, but I'll go ahead and just include this in there as well because this is new. Gohan did finally appear. As far as I know, Gohan Teen, which is kind of the only one that most people care about because he's the only one that gets like an ultimate. Him and Android 16 are the only ones that are appearing so far. From what I've seen, I don't think Gotenks, Hercule, or UI Sign Goku has appeared yet. That might be within the next couple of weeks. They'll have like a new member. That's usually how they do it each, you know, week. It'll rotate through some other characters. But what you want to do, all right, specifically for example, Gohan, okay, once you first initially see him and you can talk to him and get your camaraderie up a little bit, because you can do that for like the very first time you talk to him, you can actually select them as a camaraderie check. Okay, so once you check him and you have that little check next to him, he should be appearing more regularly so it doesn't switch him out for some other character. For example, I think it'll be like Krillin instead of him, okay? That you do not want him to get switched out, okay? You want him to always be there as much as possible so that you can talk to him and do the camaraderie shit once you've, you know, gotten out of it, done like a quest or went to photo mode or some shit. I've heard people say like, oh, photo mode works with that. So that's how to do that if you want to, you know, max him out quickly and get his festival preset and his new skill, which is absolutely fire or whatever. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I really wanted to focus mainly on star coins because I got some questions asking about that. Like people were like, oh, I did the quest and everything and I only got glory points. I didn't get any drops of star coins. Well, unfortunately, it seems that they don't do that unless, you know, each week it's going to change, and maybe if you do like 1v1 battles or some shit or cross verses, you know, it would drop. I doubt that's going to be the case, but as far as I know, star coins, pretty dumb. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Sorry, I wish there was a way easier way of doing it, but the fastest way of doing it so far is just by, you know, getting your accumulation of glory points, you know, getting your boost and everything. Just grind. That's it. Grind, grind, grind. I should have. This video could have been 5 seconds. I should have said, all right, guys, this is how to unlock star coins. Grind the fucking game. All right, the end of the video. Bye. That's it. So thanks for watching. Like I said, as always, be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell if you guys want to keep on seeing more. And you like this content. Peace out. Have a great day.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.